Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of The Gift of Magi by O. Henry. Come, let's go to the summary. The real name of O. Henry was William Sidney Porter, and he was born on September 11th, 1862, and he died on June 5th, 1910. His name was Porter, but he started using the name O. Henry to write his stories because he was actually in prison when he started writing, and he thought that no one will buy his writings if he is going to reveal his real identity. So he started writing in the name of O. Henry, and of course, till today he is one of the best writers of English. His famous works are The Ransom of Red Chief, The Cop and the Anthem, and of course The Last Leaf. And in this, The Gift of Magi, which was published in 1906, is a part of anthology of short stories, and this anthology was called The 4 Million. And this is a very beautiful story which expresses the love of a couple and also proves that love is greater than any other possessions which you have, however precious they are. The story starts like this. Jim, his full name is James, but his wife calls him Jim and his friends call him Jim, and Della Dillingham Young, and James calls her Della. They are married and they are living in a very small flat. So the expression that they are living in a very small flat itself must tell about their financial status. And it is one day before Christmas time. And Della wants to buy a present for Jim. And she wants that present to be very, very precious one, so that Jim will understand how much she loves him. And so what happens is, she's been saving the money for a long time. But of course, as a family, they'll have the expenses. So after all the necessary, unavoidable expenses, she counts and sees the money, how much she has. And she finds out that she has $1.87. So now what happens is, she wants to buy a present. And she wants to give him a present which he'll always remember and keep it as a treasure with him. So what happens is, she thinks what she can buy, and she knows that with $1.87 she cannot buy anything. So she decided that she will sell one valuable thing which she has, and that is her long hair, because her hair has always been compared to the beauty of Queen of Sheba, and everyone used to admire her for her beautiful hair. And she also knows that Jim also likes her hair a lot, because it used to be long and brown and beautiful. But since she wants to give him a very precious gift, she decides to sell the hair. So she goes to a hairdresser named Madame Saffron, and Madame Saffron cuts off Della's hair, and she gives her $20 for it. Now she has enough money to buy a very good present for him. So she goes and searches for a perfect present for him. And she remembers that Jim treasures one possession, and that is his grandfather's gold watch. And this gold watch strap, original chain, broke, and so now he was only wearing it with a leather strap. So she thinks, okay, I'll buy him a nice chain so that he can wear that watch with pride. So she goes from one shop to another looking for the right watch chain, and finally she finds a platinum chain, and the cost of the chain was $21. Della is so happy because she has $21. In fact, she has $21.87 to be precise. So she buys the platinum chain for her beloved Jim, and she comes back home with 87 cents. And after reaching the house, she starts getting worried because she knows that Jim just admires her long hair. So she somehow manages to make herself as presentable as possible when she comes, and she goes and prepares dinner for him. And then Jim comes home And the moment he sees Della without her long beautiful hair, he looks shocked. And Della notices that he is not angry or sad or disgusted, but she felt that he looked somewhat confused and surprised. So she goes and asks him, and as a reply he just gives her a gift, and he tells her that this is the gift I brought for your Christmas. And he says that if you open this, you will understand why my reaction is like this. So Della is curious and she opens a box, and the box contains a set of combs, tortoise combs, and these are the combs which she was earning a lot from the time she saw it in the market. And he has brought her a gift, so that he wanted to give her a gift which will go along with her beautiful hair. But now she has no hair to put them on for this Christmas. Then Della remembers that she also has a gift for Jim, and in order to cheer him up, she gives him the gift. But looking at the gift, Jim's face only looks blank. And Jim tells her that in order to buy these combs for her beautiful hair, he sold his most valuable possession, that is his grandfather's golden watch, to buy these combs. Now Jim smiles and says that they should keep the gifts to remind themselves about how much they love one another till they come to a position where they can use it. Now the story ends with the storyteller comparing Jim and Della's gift to the gifts of the Magi, the three wise men who brought the first Christmas gifts to baby Jesus. Here, Jim and Della had to sacrifice their most precious belongings in order to show their love was more valuable to them than any possession could ever possibly be. And this is a very beautiful story, and till today people just love reading it. And if you have anything to add on to this story, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.